Grammys, an Oscar, and lots of love for his hometown of Chicago. And he's starring in The Tale, a powerful new HBO film coming out this month. Please welcome back to our show, hip-hop artist, actor, and producer, Common. How are you? Good. Have a seat. I'm How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you, man?
Good. How's your mom?
My mother is wonderful. She's feeling great. I love her. She's the best, man.
I know. I always love that about you, that you love your mother.
Yes. I mean, I figure most human beings love their mothers. They should, but...
They should, but I don't know. It's something special, though, about a mother-son relationship. Very true.
And, you know, that's the person I'm closest to on the planet. So, you know, it's God and my mother.
Yeah. And that's it. All right, we have a lot to talk about, and we're going to talk about your role in the upcoming movie, The Tale, but I got to say, congratulations on the second season of The Chi.
Thank you so much. We are very excited about The Chi. You like The Chi?
I love The Chi.
Thank you.
I love The Chi. We've got some of the characters here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's what we have. First of all, Lena Waithe is an incredible visionary who's from Chicago, who created the show, and our talented cast, and I feel like joyful because our crew is, a lot of the crew is from Chicago. Right. You know, a lot of the actors we get to cast are from Chicago. So it's another level of me being able to have a successful show, but also come home and display a lot of the talent that's in Chicago.
Right. You're always doing so much for your hometown, though, and I think that's what everybody can appreciate. But the show is fantastic.
Yeah, the show, like, I've had so many people from, you know, from Puff Daddy to like, you know, to all these different people just say, man, it's one of my favorite shows. And I'm like, wow, it just feels good to so many, it hits so many demographics, and it's a human story about us in Chicago, especially, you know, dealing with Black and Latino mostly, but the Black experience, but just humanizing who we are, because some people don't get to see, they think of Chicago and hear the statistics, and when you hear that statistic, you don't think about the human being that whose life that is, and whose life that was when it comes to, you know, a lot of the violence that's been going on. But the show is not all about that.
Put it this way, you had Ryan Cheverini binge watching The Chi.
I know, Ryan told me, yo.
You got the white folks watching The Chi too. I love it.
He told me he got down with it. He said he watched all episodes like he wouldn't watch.
He might be trying to hit you up and go to the South and West Side so he can be on The Chi with y'all.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. He could get a cameo or something. You get a cameo. You got to bring them acting chops, though.
Oh, don't worry. I'll train him.
All right, you got it?
Yeah, I'll train him. I'll make sure he's all right, you know, a little around the edges. We'll get him right. Don't worry. You were recently in Montgomery, Alabama for something so special at the National Memorial for Peace and Justice. This is a lynching memorial, right?
Yeah. Brian Stevenson and the Equal Justice Initiative created this memorial museum. It's honoring those who have been lynched, you know, obviously wrongfully lynched in America. Is dealing with that, and just it's really a beautiful museum, but it's painful, but it's really dealing with a part of American history that we need to acknowledge. And I mean, especially when we talk about like coming together, we have to acknowledge the pain and the healing that needs to happen. So the memorial is beautiful. I went down there and they had great performances, but we honored all those human beings who lost their lives for no reason, being lynched in America.
Right, and I saw that, like, the names and just people going by and looking and wondering if it's their relative or some sort of history going on.
Yeah, it made me, I'm now digging deeper to see about, you know, where my family, I knew my family had come, some had come from Mississippi, some had come from Tennessee, but I really want to dig deeper into the specifics, because somewhere in my bloodline is somebody in that memorial. And I mean, I saw families there that who knew their grandfather, and they sat there and had a memorial like for their grandfather with his name on that. So it was pretty powerful. It was very powerful, very powerful. And it was people of all walks of life, Black, white, just everybody just acknowledging the history of America and honoring it. And I think that's important as we move forward.
Right. And you have to be so excited about the Obama Presidential Center.
Oh, man, yeah. I mean,
another coup for Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, Obama Presidential Center is going to be incredible. You know, they're going to have the best design, the best history, the best, like, lessons of life, and just, you know, Mr. President Obama and First Lady Obama, their energy is going to be put into that center, and I think it's just going to be universally incredible.
And you know it's going to have some dope basketball courts.
Ooh, and I'm going to be there.
You and the president, have you ever played basketball with him?
I haven't. Somebody got me a birthday present to play with President Obama, but I never got a chance to play with him yet.
Now, would you go hard or light on him?
Hard. I'm not going to just like...
You would go hard on the president?
Yes, I'm playing to win. I'm a Chicagoan. We play and go hard.
Look, you cannot foul former President Obama.
I'm not saying I'm going to hack him. I'm just saying I'm not going to let him win. I mean, I know y'all not going to like this, but I didn't let my daughter win in races when we had... I'm very competitive, but that being said, I would not let the president beat me in basketball.
I want to make sure there's a camera around when you and the president play basketball. Okay. We want to be there for that, but we got to talk about the reason why you're here, and that's the upcoming film on HBO, The Tale. Yes. What drew you to this film? It is a very tough subject, a tough film at times to watch.
Yeah, well, the film is, you know, written and directed by Jennifer Fox, and it's her story. And her story dealing with, as a young lady, dealing with the relationship that she had with a man who was 40, and at the time she looked at it as a relationship.
And she was just 13.
And she was 13. Mm-hmm. It's a heavy subject, and it's her revisiting those things and just dealing with it in a new way, in a different way, and seeing what it really is for her as an adult, and understanding that that was actually sexual abuse. And it's really a beautiful told story. It's hard to watch. Not hard to watch because it's a great film.
Right.
But it's just like
the subject matter.
The subject matter is things that, you know, we don't always visit. We don't always get to the truth of what really happens. And I think because we need this. We need to see this because, like, my mother always would tell me, my mother being a teacher would tell me about young ladies and young men who have been sexually abused. But until I saw this film, I didn't really understand it. I didn't understand it. It made me see it from just a whole nother compassionate perspective, and not just see it as black and white either. So I think she did an incredible job at helping us put this subject right in the forefront and not forcing us to think a certain way, but we feel this film.
Prominent sticking around because when we return, The Tale writer and director Jennifer Fox is going to join us. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.